thought he was just amazing tonight, as usual, but tonight especially.
What is it going to take for you guys it seems like you guys are getting better and better in this series. How much more do you still have to take it another level to get it closed out here in 5?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's going to be a tough game. We're going on the road, and obviously it's an energetic barn there, and we're going to have to be ready to go. But I think, keep playing with the speed and defending hard, and the offense will come.
Makar has been really careful in setting matchups, throwing your line oftentimes at Shifley. What has that adjustment on the fly needed from you been like? Has it been exciting getting some of those tougher matchups?
Yeah, I think, maybe it started a little bit in Winnipeg and more their choice. But I thought we've done a good job, and maybe he's kept it going at home. So, obviously, got to defend hard against those guys and make sure that no one's getting in behind you. But, like I said, I think we've done a good job.
You got to play with him a little bit 5-on-5 too. Just what can you say about Val and what he's done in this series?
Yeah, I mean, Val's a beast. I think, especially tonight. I mean, he's all over the puck and making big time plays and big time goals for us for sure all series. So, he's been an absolute beast.
Thanks, Casey.
Thanks, Casey.
Appreciate it.
Even moment of the game is good for him and proud of him.
What's going to be the mindset and the focus as you guys head back to Winnipeg with a chance to close out this series?
Yeah, we know we're going to be a desperate team. We have nothing to back off, so we're going to push forward, don't worry about anything, stay harder for longer.
Thanks so much.
Just how would you describe Val's mindset since he's come back and joined the team? Especially lately, he's playing really well.
Yeah, he's way focused right now. Actually, I wasn't with him back then, but he's very focused, and every shift, everything outside hockey doesn't matter. He just all focused on hockey right now.
And how much support has he just had in the room throughout this whole season? I know it hasn't been an easy season for him.
Obviously, always support him. We're always there, if he needs us. So we're proud of him. The way he bounced back right now.
What do you think of Kovalenk's debut tonight?
Yeah, I think he was very good, solid. Couple good hits, couple good defensive plays, smart play overall, and just a good debut for him. You can imagine how hard it is to jump right in a playoff. Without much North American experience, very good for him.
I was just about to say, how impressive is that for a young guy to be able to jump in that kind of intensity?
Yeah, he definitely looks mentally strong. Didn't panic, didn't nervous. So he was very good tonight.
Thanks so much.
Josh taking a 3-1 lead in this series, another really dominating effort here on home ice. How is this team feeling at this moment?
Well, feeling good. I mean, it was a good effort from our team. Obviously, we know, we just said it, the job's not done yet. We've got to win 4 games. That's how a 7-game series works. So, yeah, you can feel good about 3 games, but if you don't feel good about 4, then it's useless. So, we know the job's not done.
Talk to me about some of the specifics, though. What were things that you guys did, again, in this game, second game here at home ice? I feel like there was a lot of good defensive things. What did you like?
Yeah, I thought we played pretty hard in front of our net tonight, working from the house out, wings kind of collapsing, doing what they need to do, playing heavy, and trying to play fast, moving pucks forward and not taking things back in the zone and letting their forecheck be effective.
As a fellow defenseman, watching Cale Makar go end-to-end in Bobby Orr fashion, what's that like to witness?
Well, I'm getting used to it, but at the same time, I'm not even getting used to it because it's so impressive. It just makes plays like that look fairly normal, which is what makes it so impressive.
The power play was obviously a huge factor, but the penalty kill tonight was excellent as well. Special teams is clearly emerging as a big factor here.
Yeah, I think special teams in the playoffs is obviously extremely important. I think that can win you series, win you games, win you series. So we knew we had to tighten up. We've been giving up one kind of every game on the PK, so we've been putting some emphasis on it, and I thought we did a good job.
What's just the mindset now as you prepare to head back to Winnipeg?
We'll just look after the body. We got half a day here and in the next to get ourselves feeling good so we can go up and play the same way in Game 6 or Game 5.
Thanks.
Josh, what can you say about Val?
Well, he's just a horse. I mean, he's a Russian train. He doesn't stop. He forechecks hard. He turns pucks over. He's got a good stick. Plays heavy. Good toucher on the net. I mean, when he's rolling, he's doing it all, and he's a huge asset to our team.
How have you guys been able to take control of this series?
I just don't think we wavered from Game 1. I thought we felt like we did good things in Game 1, and it just didn't go our way. We made some defensive mistakes, that ended up costing us the game. But we felt like we were doing good things, so we just kind of stuck to our game plan, and we've been trying to put the effort forward, knowing that the results will follow.
Are you ever amazed at what Cale can do? That goal was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm always amazed at what Cale can do. I watch him in practice all the time, and just the way he moves and the way he does things and sees the ice, it's special.
Thanks, Josh.
Can you speak to how Georgiev held his own?
Cale, we'll start with you. Last game, you were able to take advantage of them on the power play. Today was the same thing. What is it that you're doing as a team that's not only allowing you to get in these situations, but when you get in these situations, you create separation and put the game away?
Yeah, I think for us right now, we're just working well as a 5-man unit. I think both power play units are doing a good job at puck possession, and then also finding ways to generate opportunities at the net, whether it's screen or just getting pucks there. So for us, I think it's just a cohesive unit right now, and we're just trying to find different ways to exploit them.
Corey?
Cale, could you describe what happened on your goal? And Alex, could you describe what you saw on Cale's goal?
I'll let Cale go.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of a lucky one. It kind of was bobbling around the net, and then they got a couple sticks on it, and lucky enough to hit my shin pad or my pant, and our forwards had kind of pushed back their D pretty far. So for gap wise, I just tried to carry it over the line, and then just tried to throw it at the net. So a little bit lucky.
Next, Megan.
Alexander, it's now back-to-back games where you've had to come up with big saves in the final seconds of the first period. Can you just tell me a little bit about focusing in those moments early in the game to help shape the course of it?
Yeah, just trying to play full 60, no matter when the shots are coming. Trying to be there and play the game right, and whenever it's needed, it just happened that they got a couple of good pushes at the end of the first and managed to make some good saves.
Bolding next.
For either of you, just thoughts on Val's game overall tonight and just how big it is to have him go in here 4 games with goals.
Yeah, I mean, he's been awesome for us. Obviously, he's a trained driving that front end right now. So whether it's being in front of the net or just being in the corners, I think, especially for us as a decor, we want to reward guys like that are going to the net. So try and get pucks there for them or put it in their hands so they can make plays. And that line right now in Val, he's playing really well. So I'm just trying to reward those guys.
Next, RF.
For you, Alex, obviously the offense is clicking, but on the defensive side, outside of game 2, I think Winnipeg had 30 shots in that game. Every other game has been below 30 that you've had to face. I guess how much has the team's defensive unit helped you?
Yeah, helps a lot when we were playing so well. Spending so much time in ozone, less chances for me to need to make that big save. So just staying sharp, and whenever the shots come, often it's you're sitting there waiting, and then they come up with a good opportunity. So you try to be sharp and be there.
Next spot.
Hey, Cale, just kind of piggyback on Ryan's question about Val a little bit. I mean, this is his 580th career NHL game, the first hat trick. I guess it's actually surprising a little bit that he hadn't had one before. And I guess when he's going like that, how hard is he to stop?
Yeah, that does surprise me. I thought he did have one before this, but so that's pretty cool. It was his first one, and no, like I said, when he's moving his legs, he's one of the best players in the league, and for us right now, being able to retrieve those pucks and then move it and make plays with it too is such a high-end skill, and especially in the playoffs. So for Val, when he's using his body right and skating well, it's a pretty special player to watch, that's for sure.
Next, Kyle.
Alex, just one more follow-up on Val. On a personal level, wasn't an easy year for him, had to spend some time away from the team. How much support does he have in that room from you guys as teammates, and how rewarding is it to see him doing so well after that?
Yeah, I'm super happy for him. It feels like he's in a good place right now. Everybody has been supporting him the whole time, just trying to get him back, and he's an incredible player, awesome guy. I'm really happy things are clicking for him. He always works so hard, and good to see him get rewarded.
3 more, Colleen, Evan, and Kisla.
Cale, Coach said this morning that he's not going to feel better about this series until it's over. How do you guys not get comfortable and keep that momentum going, being up 3-1 now?
Yeah, I mean, it just goes back to the mentality of our team. I feel like we've been really good lately, just in working well, and then also just staying right in the moment and not looking too far ahead. So for us, again, it's the hardest game of the season when you got to end a team's year. So for us, we got to go into it with the same mindset and make sure that everybody's on the same page, because obviously they're going to give us everything they got.
Evan.
Cale, you made your NHL debut in the playoffs. Kovalenko played his first NHL game today. Do you kind of go back on that experience and talk to a young guy like that, or do you kind of stay away from him, or what's kind of your, I guess, technique there?
Yeah, no, I'm not filling him in about my experience really. I think for a guy like that, I think for me, especially, it was just kind of fun to experience the moment and just take it all in yourself. I don't think any of you guys kind of telling you what to do. So for him, it was awesome. I felt like he did some good things tonight, and hopefully maybe he'll be around more. We'll see. But yeah, at the end of the day, I felt like he had a really good first game. It's tough to come into the playoffs and do that. So I thought that line played well.
Last one, Kuzla.
Okay, I'm gonna make another effort on your goal there. Well, I appreciate your humility when you get up ahead of steam and go coast to coast. Are you thinking the whole time, I hope I get lucky here, or what?
Not necessarily. I mean, you're not thinking about that in your head. I think for me, it's just in that instance, like I touched on, I think our forwards had pushed back their D so much, and I think my first option I was looking at was kind of kicking that out to, I think, Mikko on my right, and then once I saw that D backed off quite a bit, I just tried to throw it to the net, and I get it far side. Hopefully there was at least a rebound or something like that. So in my head, I don't think too much went into it, but yeah, fortunately.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.